Well, our Juan Lamas sat down with PagoFlash CEO Danhalit Zamalloa for a more in-depth discussion on Venezuela's fintech industry. And he started off by asking her about being at the forefront of a new sector.
We have the strongest economic crisis in modern history in Venezuela. It's actually stronger than the Great Depression in the United States in the 1930s. So the circumstances has been pretty difficult. Also political circumstances. Last year, we actually faced political struggle for some time. So yeah, I mean, shortages, all these kind of situations, but I guess we have found a way to be innovative and to see every day as a challenge to keep moving forward and to actually provide solutions for our customers that become part of the solution of the problems in Venezuela more than and that contribute to the rebuilding or next stage for our country.
Can you give us some example on how you overcame those difficult times in PagoFlash?
Well, you know, when we started, the challenges were different. One of the things was fintech was not even a word that existed. Now we take it for granted, like financial technology. So starting with no money in a field that really did not exist, to talk about innovation in the most horrible 4 years in modern history in our country has a lot of challenges. When we started this company, the idea was not only to make profit. We actually started this with a purpose, with a sense of purpose. And we believe now we have two of them. One, of course, has to do with providing these absurdly simple solutions of payments for everyone, for our customers, to make their life easier and to actually activate the economy in the transactions. But the most important one for us is to create a startup with young people working in the fintech field in Venezuela in this crisis that can become a reference of what Venezuelan young people can do in a crisis, and for people not to look at us only like a country with a crisis and people that's having a hard time, but also as fighters that through hard work, through purpose, through building, through innovation, we're trying to change the way our country, the route that our country is following right now.
Were there particular risks?
There were many. There still are many. Of course, economically it has been pretty hard. We started this startup or dream with less than $10 that the mother of one of our founders borrowed us, and we did not expect it to be 4 years from now working in an office and now expanding to a new market internationally. Whatever you can think of, it's a challenge, and whatever you cannot think, like you're planning right now the budget, and next week is a completely different one, not in this set of rules that the government has for legislation. For it to work, it can change by the second.
What advices you have for others who are at the beginning stages of getting their startups off the ground?
Having some kind of success, wherever you want to measure it, takes a lot of work. And sometimes it will take for you to not be singing at the same rhythm of everyone else. So if everyone else is saying this is going to fail, oh, this is not going to work, and everyone's telling you, you have to have your own conscious mind to say, like, hold on, I actually believe that this is going to happen and I will make it happen. And you have to have strong belief in people and what you can do as a team. Do try to have some financial background. That's important. That will, of course, help you, especially in a crisis like this. But if you do it right for your customers, profit comes just after. Like, if I would get up every morning thinking, how much money am I going to earn today? I wouldn't get up. It's too hard. It's too hard to work here for money. If I get up thinking that I'm being part of what builds my country, then that gets me up in the morning. If I'm thinking what we can do for our customers, that gets me up in the morning. If I'm thinking what we can do for our team, that gets me up in the morning. So just find that thing that makes you get up in the morning full of energy and full of will to work, and then just go for it. What's going to happen exactly in Venezuela, I think no one would be able to tell you exactly that. It's pretty uncertain, but the thing that I am sure about is that this country will not end. This country will follow, and this country will have to thrive. It has happened before in other countries, And it's happening to us right now, but it will change, and we are learning and we are building. As long as we do that as citizens, everyone's doing their labor, then I am pretty optimistic about the future of Venezuela.